What's up YouTube? Michelle here with another, self-help video. In this video we're going to be looking at, suicidal thoughts, how to cope with them, how to deal with them. People who know me know, that I have had mental health problems and I do suffer from them. So I thought I'd give a little bit of advice and share things that have helped me and that could help you, get over this dark time. My heart goes out to anybody who's having suicidal thoughts. But anyway, I hope that this video helps in some way. Stay tuned. Hiya. So I'm going to start this video with a very personal approach, talking about some of the reasons why I have, overcome suicidal thoughts. And I think looking back over it is because I've tried to take control over the moment. Not over the wider picture, because, I understand, people it just gets too much, things just happen, divorces, breakdowns, abuse, sexual assaults, financial loss, evictions, anything, it can pile up, and anybody, any human being can feel suicidal. Like, I can't cope with this, I'll take my life, the pain will end, I understand that, and I feel for anybody that's going through this. I feel for you, if you're sat at home or wherever you are watching this feeling like that, because I know how awful that feels, and it's fucking shit. I understand that, and that's one of the reasons why I want to make these videos, because I want to help people, but certainly I started to change my way of thinking after the self-harm. Ultimately, you need to want to live. And yes, I did try and kill myself in 2015, but I didn't die, and I'm still here talking about it, getting better from it, learning from it. I think the main principle is when you're feeling suicidal is distraction, and that's what I'm going to get into now, so, I need you to stop whatever you're doing, yeah, and I need you to think about one thing that you're good at, or one thing that really makes you happy and that you feel that you can do well. That might be football, it might be, telling jokes, it might be making a cup of tea, it might be making cakes, it might be running, it could be anything. I want you to stop and hold that thought in your head for a little while. Yeah, it feels good, yeah? And now I want you to think about when you're next going to do it again. Why don't you do it now? Why, if you, obviously, you can't have a football match now. But why don't you do something now that you know you can do, And if you want, you can come back to this video. Now, thinking about that, that's a positive thing, and now going back to the I want to kill myself, the suicidal thoughts, we need to think about things that are, we've got worth in ourselves as human beings, people do unfortunately get to the stage where too much is too much, but part of the reason why I'm still here is because I've realised what I'm good at and what I'm not good at, I'm not very good at DIY, I'm not very good at football, but what I am good at is writing. I am good at music production. I am good at other things, and I stick to those things, and those things give me pleasure, and it is about taking control over the littlest things, in philosophy there's a theory of just taking ownership for the moment, and a lot of anxiety is caused by having unrealistic expectations. People could say, oh well, I've not achieved what I wanted to do in my life because I've not got a car, I've not got a job, I've not got a wife or a husband, I've not got children yet, I don't live in a nicer house, I've not got a mortgage. Any of those things, it's quite unrealistic given the current financial climate and everything. It's just quite unrealistic. Those are really good dreams to have, but it obviously serves to impress something, you know. And I mean, just make yourself happy. I mean, yeah, if you want a job, that's a good thing. If you want to get a massive, nice house, that's a good thing. But the underlying principle of what I'm saying, okay, is there's no reason why you shouldn't be happy now, you know. Yeah, you're probably going through something really terrible, you know, but you need to retain your pride, you know. What I usually do, every single day, you know, I always get up, I make a fat spliff, I have a nice bath, and I meditate for a good hour or two. And I think about, you know, my life, and I just relax, I just switch off. It's like a barrier. It's like nobody's gonna affect me, you know. And I do think that helps. You know, I really don't advocate self-harm. It would be wrong of me to, you know, to advocate that on this channel, because that's not what this channel's about, you know. But I certainly understand why people do it. It has to come from within, and you know, I'm not saying don't do it, but what I'm saying is you need to really look at the reasons. You know, if the reason why I wanna harm myself is something to do with an outside relationship or something you feel like you've done wrong, I mean, there is always time to change that. You know, life isn't, it doesn't end now. You know, years, you've got years. You know, life is something that goes on and on. You know, you know, it's not even comprehensible. You know, and I found that, you know, obviously, you know, kindness as well. Kindness helps for me, and I mean, I often try and just do one little thing a day to try and make someone else smile, even if it's just, you know, even if it's just giving something to my neighbour or saying a funny joke to someone passing by. I just do something tiny, you know, because being nice to somebody else is proving again to yourself, look, I am a good person, you know. Now, I want you to stop again, okay, stop, whatever you're doing again, put your coffee down, yeah? Yeah, now I want you to think about a time when you made someone else smile and you made someone else happy. Yeah, this could be hard, you know, if you're going through such a hard time. It could be hard, you know, when you have some, you know, connotations with I don't like that person, or the person doesn't matter anymore, fuck that person. Forget about that. But just think about that, you know, and come back to this video. Okay, yeah, you obviously, you know, if you could think of a moment, that's another positive thing, you know, because that again goes back to the you know, feeling, you know, we're full as a person, feeling like, you know, you've got a purpose. Now, obviously, you can highlight something you're good at, something that makes you happy, a time when you've helped someone else or made someone smile. So that goes back to that belief of why you shouldn't end your life, because you're giving value to someone else, you know. Not only are you a wonderful person and that you're beautiful, and you know that you have got talent. I don't know what talent you have because I've not met you, but you have got a talent in something, because everybody's got a talent, you know. But suicide isn't the right way. I mean, I can't say don't do it, because I'm a firm believer in people do what they're gonna do, yeah. But you know, it would be a shame to waste your talent. Now, I'm gonna just quickly reveal some things, you know, for a personal thing, you know, just to give it a bit more of a personal feel. Okay, I was diagnosed with Asperger's and emotionally unstable personality disorder, and I've also got a working manic depressive bipolar disorder diagnosis that may not come about. Most days of my life, I sit alone, you know. I don't have many friends, I don't have a partner, I don't have pets because I ain't allowed them, and most days I'm fucking lonely as fuck, you know, I'll be honest. And the way I cope with these things is I think, well, okay, people haven't come to me, I'm not very good at making friends, I don't like it, but I'm going to really love myself, you know. And it sounds cliche and all that, but it's the truth. Because I've started to really enjoy myself. I've started to think, you know what, yeah, I am good at that. You know, I've learned to play new instruments, I've done online courses, you know, and it's you don't need to depend on anybody, you know. You don't need to think, oh well, you know, I'm really sad because so and so's not my friend anymore. You know, that hurts. I understand that really does hurt when you get rejected from people, you know, but they're not worth your time, you know. If they're gonna just leave you or whatever it is, are they really worth your time? You know, my motto is, don't chase people. You don't need to chase people who are true people. You know, if they're true, they're gonna be with you anyway, you know. Another exercise I'd like you to do, okay? I'd like you to, if you don't like closing your eyes, you don't have to close your eyes, but I'd like you to think about your calm place, yeah? And that could be a stereotypical beach, it could be like a log cabin in the woods, it could be in space, it could be on the sofa, it could be in bed, you know, it could be with a special somebody that you may have or used to have. I want you to think of that place. And now, I want you to reflect on how that made you feel. You know, you probably felt good, you've probably felt safe, you probably felt it was a nice place to be, you know. And I'm going to say this, that place doesn't have to be fanatical, it doesn't have to be something that just comes and goes. You can create that place, you know. You could start now, you know. What's your favourite drink, you know? Go out to the shop and get it, you know, or make it if you can't. You know, what's your favourite colour of curtains? Make your place look brilliant, spruce up your place, own it, you know, it's your life, your control, you know. Little tiny little things like that. I mean, I'm skint, I'm on benefits, you know. I hardly got any money, you know, but I make everything look the best it can, you know. I treat myself as if, you know, I'm worth something, you know. But I tell you what, I will thank you for watching this video. If you watched it halfway through, if you watched it till the end, that's okay. And I hope that this video has meant something to somebody. If it's been a load of shit, just tell me to delete it and I will. But I hope that somebody somewhere has found some hope from this. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention as well that if you comment in my video sections, you know, I will be doing one-to-one, you know, coaching and, you know, mentoring, you know, free for now, just to see how it goes. So, you know, like the usual, if you like this, you know, please like and share it. And if, you know, you like it again, give it a subscribe, you know, so you don't miss out on more. But yeah, so that's everything. I hope that everyone had a good night. Yeah, keep safe, keep your head up. And it's been Michelle. Thank you for watching. See you next time.